All right, so today I want to talk about stable coins and why Bitcoin and stable coins are like the only crypto I would be into right now. Now, crypto is it's interesting, but it's a rabbit hole in the crypto too. It's a big rabbit hole you can fall down in crypto. And if you don't understand marketing, crypto can get you. That's why you always have to look at the technical side of things when it comes to something like crypto. Don't look at the shiny and the gloss. Look at what it actually does. So let's talk about Shopify owners, right? Because we own Shopify stores. So if you're making money through Shopify, and let's say I'm making so much money. Let's say you're making like 20 or 30,000 a month, right? So you're making 20 or 30,000 a month, but you don't want. I guess let's just say the government, right? You don't want them to know that you're making money, so much money, and you want to hide it under your mattress, right? Let's say you want to hide this money under your mattress. You don't even want it. You don't want it like, of course you have to report everything so they know you're making the money, but you don't want it in a bank account because of hackers, right? So there's so many hackers nowadays, so you have to worry about hackers. So your bank has to have at least 4 out of 5 security nowadays. So your bank needs to be up to par. If you're going to make 20 or 30K, you need a bank that's legitimate. You need a bank that's easy to transfer. So you can go from bank to bank to bank easily, at least 3 bank transfers, at least one bank to another, like just like that, without even ACH, I would recommend. If you can send from one bank to another without an ACH, then that's good. Like, that's good because it's coming fast and you don't really need any customer service outside of the actual bank, right? So you can switch from this bank to that bank. And then you could use like a stable coin to, hide your money under the mattress pretty much. Like that's what we would call it. That's the metaphor I'm going to use. Hide your money under your mattress. Because let's just say somebody hacked your account, right? Let's just say you're making 20 or 30K, but let's say your Shopify account gets hacked, or even you have an issue with, anything could go wrong. Like you didn't make a backup. Somebody logged in your account that you thought you trusted. Now they done switched everything around. And you're like, man, I have to move the money, or like it's just anything, It's like anything could happen. I'm looking into stable coins. Like I think stable coins is the most interesting part of crypto right now, outside of like play to earn games. But I mean Shopify. If you're making money through Shopify, like I feel like you need to have a stable coin. You need to be into stable coins because Bitcoin is so volatile. Yeah, it's easy to transfer money with Bitcoin, but a lot of the ATMs, like I've tried to use Bitcoin ATMs, and they're just not like you can't trust it. Like I seen this ATM where you had to you take when you withdraw the money, when you put in like the money amount, and then they print a receipt, and then you scan your Bitcoin money on the receipt, and then you scan the receipt to the machine. I'm like, why won't they just put the code on the machine? And it's like I just feel like it's so like I wouldn't trust that. Like, and plus Bitcoin is so volatile. Like it just went up like 11% just today. Like you don't want that. If you're making, you know what I'm saying? If you went from a certain amount of money to making 20, 30K, you don't want your money to go up 11% one day and then go down 10% the other day. You don't even want that on your mind, right? But you need a way to escape your money being hacked and all this, because I've looked up many different banks, and is no bank you can look up and you got Reddit, you got so many places where it's like, oh, but my bank was hacked, right? You got Emiratis. I thought Emiratis was good. It's like, oh, boom. Now Emiratis banks are being hacked. You know, you got Cash App being hacked. Bank of America hacked. Wells Fargo hacked. Chase hacked. Everything is being hacked. I had an issue where even I tried to send some money on Cash App and it didn't even go through. Like it said it went through, but boom, that was hacked. Like hacking is everywhere now. You have to be smart with how you move your money nowadays. Like it's becoming a skill. Like it's becoming a skill to know which banks to use and how to do research on these different currencies. But just to give some type of advice, I guess I could call it inside advice because I work with crypto experts and I'm a developer. So I mean I would recommend Tether for a lot of people. Like if somebody was saying where would I put my money in crypto, I would say Tether. I would be like I would just be like Bitcoin and Tether and Ethereum. Bitcoin, Tether, Ethereum. That's what I would tell them. But I wouldn't put a high amount of money into it. I would just use it for what it is, which is a transfer. I just see it as a transfer technology. I don't see crypto as a place where I want 30 million in Bitcoin. Like no. I wouldn't want 30 million in Bitcoin. I wouldn't even want like 2 or 3 million in Bitcoin, honestly. Like it's too much. It's too much. Why would you put your money into that? It's so much like I said, Bitcoin went up 11% just today. Why would you put your money into something like that? That's like penny stock. That's like penny stock stuff. It's like a penny stock with a current. But the beauty, I think it was Minority Mindset, right? The Minority Mindset guy. He's good. So I feel that Bitcoin, the beauty of crypto is the ability to transfer the money to me. That's the beauty in the crypto. The beauty in the crypto is that, well, it's also the fact that you can sit on the money without like a government going into it and be like, oh, this is dead. And, that's the beauty. But those are the two beautiful things about it is that right now, I would say, is that it's easily transferable. Like, if somebody was like, can you send me Bitcoin right now? I'll be like, yeah. I wouldn't have it in Bitcoin, but I would take the money that I have and turn it into Bitcoin and send it. Over saying, okay, can you send me a MoneyGram or a Western Union? I'll be like, oh yeah, I can send it in Bitcoin because it's easily transferable. Like it's such an easy transfer. I know it's going to go through. I don't have to worry about, hey, dude, you're sending a lot of money. Can we see your ID or can we without the investigation, you're avoiding the big investigation part of it. That's what I like about crypto. That's the beauty of it to me. So that's why I like Tether, even though they have a shaky background. But how can everything has a shaky background? What doesn't have a shaky background? Like nothing is super squeaky clean. I'm pretty sure if you listen to this, you're not squeaky clean. And if you are, like, good for you, but that doesn't mean anything to me. Like squeaky clean doesn't really mean much when you're talking about money. You just want to make money. You don't care about what's squeaky clean or this or this or this. If you have a setup that avoids those that doesn't really take that into factor, right? Now, if you're selling, I guess, you know, I guess like I don't even think of, I'm trying to think of something where morality comes into place where you're going to sell it. I guess like a lease, like doing a lease on something where they have to have good history or this or this. But when it comes to like buying a house, if you're selling a house for $1 million, you don't care where they came from. You just want the $1 million. You just like, oh yeah, just give me the $1 million. You're good. You do what you want to do, right? So but I'm saying something like Luna or like Luna or Celsius, yeah. But see, that's different. Like Luna and Celsius, what is Luna? Luna doesn't even do anything. So if you surprised something like Luna doesn't work, then like you're just not smart because it doesn't do anything. Luna there's no function behind it. There's no reason to use it. What is it? It's nothing. It's just a coin. It's just another marketing coin, what I call it. It's like a marketing coin. It's not even anything. It's just something that people want to pump, and when it falls, they're so shocked. It's like, why are you shocked? It doesn't do anything, right? It's like people who invest. It's like somebody who would invest in a refrigerator that doesn't get anything cold or does anything. It's just a box that you put food in. It's like, okay, you're investing in a box that doesn't have anything in it. Why would you be surprised if it falls apart? It wasn't anything to begin with. That's how I feel like you should approach crypto. If you're going to approach crypto, use it for what you have to do, I mean, with the NFT wave, now in Dubai, they have the licenses for NFTs. So, of course, NFTs are going to get bigger. And, a lot of big companies, they're losing money because they're not registering NFTs on something that other people are stealing, right? So you got people stealing NFTs of older companies so they can leverage the boom of it because they're like, oh, these companies not on this yet. Let me get on it before they get on it. So basically, it's stealing. So basically, you have people stealing to come up on a big company's inability to adapt pretty much. But they're going to adapt eventually. So it's better to think long term anyway. You see, that's why I like Tether. Like I think Tether, even USDC and Dacoin. I like stable coins. I think stable coins, the concept of a stable coin is like hiding money under your mattress on steroids, pretty much. But the risk is the actual company. Like the risk is, is this company gonna go out of business, or somebody files a lawsuit on a stable coin, or this, now you got 5 million under a mattress you thought you had, but it's burned down now. And you're like, like look at Celsius. I think what happens to Celsius is more impactful than Luna. Like anybody's surprised at Luna. Like, come on. Luna to me is like a penny stock. I didn't know if you took Luna serious, then you might not need to be in business because Luna is just no. But Celsius, yeah, like there was real people on Celsius. Like Celsius was a real deal. Loans through crypto. But I wouldn't do any crypto loans. Like if it has anything to do with crypto and loans, just stay away from it. Just stay away from it. Keep everything. If you deal with crypto, keep everything where it's transferable. Like, make everything transferable so you can easily get in and get out. That's how I would do crypto. But, yeah, that's crypto. I'm going to do some more about crypto.